Whenever a regional movie makes itself through the boundaries of language and theatres through OTT platforms, there is a widespread fan following that takes place. One such movie that seems to have been made through the boundaries of regional theatres is Jana Gana Mana. Launched on 28th April in theatres and now streaming on Netflix on 2nd of June, the movie made itself to be amongst the top 10 charts of the OTT platform. But from the point where I watched the movie, there was something that made my mind wonder how is this possible. But before that, make sure to subscribe our channel for further updates. I guess you might be wondering something saying the trailer and the movie do not make up. The trailer showed a bomb explosion and a series of question answers that led hero Prithviraj Sukumaran carries on with a politician talking about his health, fun problems, and suddenly there is a blast and a wicked smile that takes place. After watching the trailer, I had a thought about the movie that might be based upon some conflicts with a regular guy who gets plunged by various political and corrupt people. But to my surprise, after the movie ended and the last dialogue that takes place, it's just the beginning. My mind got bloated as the trailer was something that depicts Jana Gana Mana Part 2 scene, as in the whole movie where they solved the case of the murdered professor, there was none scenes that matched up with the trailer. Jana Gana Mana Part 2. Jana Gana Mana Part 2 release date will be announced after the makers get an essence about the audience reaction, as the movie was already set to release on the OTT platform Netflix. It might not be that difficult for the makers to make the audience demand Part 2 as well. Officially speaking, there are no announcements yet done by the makers of the show regarding the Jana Gana Mana Part 2 release date. We might have to wait for the audience response and viewership that might trigger the makers to announce the Part 2 release date. The Part 2 of the movie will be showing Prithviraj Sukumaran and his vengeance on the political leader who exploited him in the past. There will be a lot of goosebumps movements in the Part 2 of Jana Gana Mana, as one has already been shown in the Part 1 trailer. Jana Gana Mana movie review. Talking about the movie, it is a pure masterpiece where in first half whom you might think about be protagonist turns out to be the evil one. The twists and turns that have been offered in the movie are impeccable and beyond something that you will witness every day in the Indian cinema. The movie has everything from drama to mind-boggling story twists that might leave you shocked for 10 seconds and make you realize what you just saw for the previous 40 minutes. Talking about the movie in deep, Jana Gana Mana depicts all the atrocities in the Indian system where corruption, greed, social dilemma and fake media can be seen. The story is about many people, but when talking about the protagonist Prithviraj Sukumaran, takes his entry just before the first half, and the movie will make you feel like a seesaw ride of emotions as there are various villains turned heroes and will surely hit deep inside your brain cells. The coolest part that could be witnessed was that in the first half you will feel proud about what the political puppet does to maintain the position of the MLA, and that is because you won't know he is a puppet, and that is what brings all the emotions out after the first half, making you hate the character and later on again sympathize as he brings out the truth and makes the table turn. What will be the story of Jana Gana Mana 2? After watching the trailer first and then the movie, you might not understand what is up to maker's mind and what he might do in Part 2. But that's for sure, once you watch the movie and go back to the trailer, you will surely get the essence of what is going to happen in Part 2 of the movie. There will be vengeance all over Part 2. The story will revolve around Prithviraj Sukumaran pulling the insights out from the MLA and making him realize the atrocities he has done in the past. There will be action and intellectual storyline just as Part 1 of the movie.